I guess I would argue that there are some poems that are maybe not worthy of that degree of attention.
Sure.
And don't bear the complexity or depth of other poems, or even the difficulty.
We don't have to be wanton or profligate or promiscuous with our attention. You give attention where you think it's deserved. And I told you, my standard has to do with, does it have a good beat? Can you dance to it?
Yeah.
And I can read a difficult poem, a quote, difficult, end quote, poem by Marianne Moore or Wallace Stevens or by one of my students. And I can tell immediately, there's something here. I'm enjoying myself. And it's like tasting a dish I haven't tasted before. I don't quite understand it yet, but I certainly couldn't identify what it is, but I sort of want to. And other times you say, this ain't nothing. This just doesn't have it. Probably, Elizabeth, you have a different set of criteria for that than me. For me, it is so much just if I picture saying it aloud, can I imagine wanting to say it? And sometimes it can be just about nonsense, but I can't picture wanting to say it. Other times, no, I never don't want to say that.
Sometimes I don't want to understand.
Sure.
It's like listening to a song in a foreign language. I just would rather feel it, particularly if the sounds in a poem are beautiful.
Yeah. The French writer Paul Valéry, in an essay I like a lot about reading poetry aloud, he was asked to speak to the actors. And his advice to the actors is, try hard to read the poem over several times. Read your speech over several times, not thinking about the meaning at all. Very gradually let the meaning start to come in. That way you won't mess it up with your interpretation.
Yeah.
Just very gradually. And Frost, in his, I think, great little 5 or 6 page essay, The Figure a Poem Makes, Frost says, he talks about sentence sounds as, and what it's like to hear a conversation through a closed door. Through a conversation through a closed door. You mean to tell me you read? And those little melodies like, Ready, Set, Go is one of his examples. That's, You mean to tell me you can't read? Beam, beam, beam. And people who love opera, people who love R&B or rap or rock music, I think would be very disappointed if the first time you hear a song, you understand every word of it. Part of the pleasure is gradually getting more and more and then wondering. John Hollander talks about how he thinks that one of the advantages of the King James translation of the Bible is that it's hard to understand and you make productive mistakes. When he was a child, he thought in the psalm it says, surely good Mrs. Murphy shall follow me all of my days. And it's this benign Irish lady who will always take care of me.